Someone, good morning. The Machirugun. Okay. Gauteng Recording. Ralo. Yeah. This is a beautiful event. And I think I see greater things coming, as you said. And let's give them a hand of applause. Program Director, Chairperson of Gauteng and its executive. I see we have members of the National Executive in our midst here. And our guests, all of you, I greet you all. I've been asked to come and introduce TAPSOSA to you. I'm standing here as the president of the organization or the association. TAPSOSA is short of the Association of Private Security Owners of South Africa. We were founded in 2015. At that time, we were called TAPSOSA, which was the Association of African Private Security Owners of South Africa. But then politics happened, and they said, yeah, you are politicizing yourself too much. You are becoming too black. So try and mingle with other people, and that's when we decided to change ourselves to TAPSOSA, which is the current name. I've been the president since 2017. We still have our founding president, who's Talwandwe Gatenari. Is an honorary president. But of course, because it's an association, it's a democratic association, hence you are seeing myself today as the president. Now, TAPSOSA was established to advance the interest of private security companies and build the organization that will represent the interests of all employers equally. Our founding principle is based on fairness and equality. We confirm that private security owners have similar interests that could be advanced and defended for mutual benefit. We recognize that in order to promote, advance, and defend the socio-economic interests in the private security environment, private security owners must mobilize their resources and pull them together. We realized that the private security industry operates in a regulated environment, and that compliance with the private security industry regulatory authority directives, rules, and statutory requirements can be achieved when the private security owners communicate to the regulatory authority and the state in one voice. We note that the presentation of the commercial interests of private security owners have been fragmented, and this has allowed room for marginalization of private security companies, particularly those owned by people who are historically disadvantaged. Our resolve is to establish, form, and constitute an association made of common interests, objectives, and business purposes to be known as the Association of Private Security Owners of South Africa, which is TAPSOSA, and to implement a common agenda of the members. We strive for the empowerment of women-owned security companies and to advance empowerment of the youth and people living with disability. We are actively participating in programs that are meant to eradicate all kinds of unfair discrimination in the industry, which are based on the race, gender, sex, ethnic or social origin, color, birth, socio-economic status, sexual orientation, age, disability, HIV status, religion, conscience, belief, political opinion, cultural activities, language, marital status, pregnancy, family responsibility or discrimination based on the size or background of your company. We are currently in court fighting against the misuse of the bargaining council or the PF to interfere and fight on who gets which tender. And we are aware that we are a young organization, but our records speaks for itself and clearly shows that we are capable of organization. And colleagues, should you want to join TAPSOSA, you can simply register yourselves on our website. It's a user-friendly website. Or you can send an email to info@tapsosa.co.za, where you will be forwarded forms that you will complete and join the association. Our offices are in 4 ways at a complex just closer to the William Nicol Drive. That's where we are. That's where our offices are. In our midst here, we have our national executive, national coordinator, Mr. Jackson Simon. So at any given time, if you want to know more about TAPSOSA on a national interest, you can contact him. But of course, because we are in Gauteng here, we have leadership of Gauteng, of course led by the chair, Mr. Nkuna, and we have their peers here, Madam K. I've worked with her for many, many years. I'm sure she never thought that one day I would be a president. So we've been together for many, many years, pushing this politics within the industry. It's not easy. It has never been easy, and it will not be easy because we're compromising our times, our businesses. Because as we're fighting this politics, it comes with attack. They will attack you personally. So much that you risk even losing all you have. You risk even not getting any state contracts. We are fighting a monster that doesn't, give a damn about our existence. They do not want to see us existing, but we have to keep on fighting. We can't run away. This is our country. We know we have voted. We know the government that is there is our government. And we keep on going back to them and say, government, we're being prejudiced. There are certain policies that have been developed back then, 20 years ago, that are still existing even currently. And we are saying to our government, it can be. We have a bill, Private Security Amendment Bill, which has been passed in 2014. It's sitting at the office of the president, comrades or colleagues. And I'm saying it can only be us that can ensure that the president looked at that bill and signed it off, because it talks about ownership. As people are fighting out there about the land, we can also fight for what is ours. This industry, I've lived my life here in this industry, and I'm not going anywhere. I've started here as a guard. I've been a guard before. I know how it feels. I worked myself up the ranks to where I am today. So I'm saying this industry, it's our lives. So we have to do all we could to ensure that we preserve this industry and also transform it to accommodate all these groupings that I indicated. Your youth, your females, disabled people, and every one of us that seeks to come and work within the space. There should not be anyone that is prejudiced on the basis of their color, on the basis of their gender, or sex, if you know what I mean. So, colleagues, this is TAPSOSA, and I'm saying, I've read the PS saying, let us bring other comrades to come and join with us, because as a group, as a team, we can push this mountain, can push it and change it. We can always agree at the end of the day to say, after all, we are all blacks. And by the way, TAPSOSA, it's not only for blacks. We've been told that politically we need to correct that narrative. We're also open for everyone, any gender, any race. We are open for everyone. So all we are saying is, let's come together and ensure that we change the game in the space, in the industry. And without that cooperation, we cannot win. It will always be one person that will be isolated and they deal with him. We know of many other companies that have been liquidated before because they were isolated. They dealt with them and they liquidate. So that is the strategy. So once they see that you are a threat, they isolate you, deal with you, shut you away. So I'm appealing to you all, comrades, to say, let's come together, let's fight this war. To me, it's a winnable war. It's something that we can win together. And thank you very much, comrades.